Okay, take 4. Hey to my hypothetical audience out there, I'm Amber Dover from GlamorGirlBlog.com, and instead of doing a traditional recap of Grease Live, I decided to do a short little video. And just like you, my attention span doesn't go past 2 minutes, so I'm going to try to keep this quick. So if you're not familiar with any of the premise to Grease, and any of the hype building up to the live production, which aired on Fox last night, be sure to visit GlamorGirlBlog.com, search Grease Live, and you get all the information you need. So now let's talk about the show. I'll start with this. I think Grease Live was really good. It aired live last night on Fox, and it was amazing. Let's just say that there wasn't really any negative things to say about Grease Live. Set wise, beautiful. You could tell Fox had a big budget for this because the sets and the costumes were very similar to the actual Grease film. So it was beautiful visually, to say the least. And let's talk about the cast. I was a little side-eye about the cast. I know everybody did have background in entertainment versus Dancing with the Stars, musicals, Broadway, films with music, but I didn't know if Julianne Hough and Aaron Tveit could really pull off Sandy and Danny, especially since they are beloved characters. But they did an amazing job. Especially I think Julianne Hough really did the damn thing. I know we already know she was going to slay in the dance department. She was on Dancing with the Stars. We know she could handle that. But I really think she did pull off a lot of the songs, especially Hopefully Devoted to You, which was kind of Sandy's big solo number, and she really did an amazing job. And speaking of the songs, I was kind of side-eyeing those as well. I didn't know if the cast would sound good together, but they really did sound good. They did sound good. I think the guys more than the girls, because that Grease Lightning performance was amazing. We have to talk about stuff that I hated. And the one thing that really bothered me was the live audience. I hated it. I didn't think it added to the show at all. I thought it was distracting looking at people behind these characters that were supposed to be like in this whole other world. So I thought it was distracting to see kind of people looking onto that. It was very weird to me, especially in the beginning. Jessie J opened the show performing Grease, which was the opening credits in the film. But the way she did it was she kind of walked through all the sets that were kind of going to be shown throughout their production, and it was very weird. You know, it was good that Jessie J has an amazing voice where she can kind of rip and run and still keep her great voice, but it was very weird of her going through the different sets. Clearly the audience was told to just scream as loud as you can, be hyped, be excited, and that was just terrible. It was a terrible idea because I couldn't hear the damn lyrics. So the live aspect was just horrible to me. And another thing I hated, which just breaks my heart, because I love me some Keke Palmer, but I thought she was not great. I don't want to say she wasn't good because I love her and she can do no wrong, but I thought her Marty was very over the top. Now granted, her Fretting My Love performance was amazing. I didn't know she could sing that good live, but she did a great job doing Fretting My Love. But overall her performance was very, hey darling, Rizzo darling. It was just too much, and I just wanted her to take it down. It was like she was in the soap opera. It was very dramatic, and I just didn't like it, Keke. I'm sorry. Now another thing that I noticed online that people were kind of talking about or had problems about was, I guess I would say, the structure of the show. There was a lot of stuff that jumped around, certain songs that weren't in the same place as it was in the film version of Grease. And I mean, that didn't really bother me as much as the live audience, because y'all know I hated it. But I think, I didn't think that took away or helped with the show at all. That wasn't something that bothered me, but I thought it would be mentioned because a lot of people were talking about how certain things were out of place, like more specifically Hopelessly Devoted to You in the film comes directly after the sleepover with the Pink Ladies, and Rizzo leaves to go hang with Kaneki. But in the film version, well, in the live version of it, it went after the dance, and kind of Sandy left the dance because she had stage fright, which was very stupid to me. What else? Let's just talk about Vanessa Hudgens for a minute, because if you guys don't know, her dad passed away from cancer the day before the show was set to go live. So keeping that in mind, especially for, you know, my daddy girls out there, losing your dad and still having to perform, or losing your dad and still having to do anything, seems to be like, will be the hardest thing to do for me. But she was amazing. Like, for her to have such a, like, a tragic thing going on in her personal life, you wouldn't be able to tell that. You wouldn't be able to know that if she didn't mention it on Twitter, and if it wasn't announced that, you know, that show was dedicated to her dad, because it was, she did a phenomenal job. Like, it was incredible, especially the Worst Things I Can Do performance, which is Rizzo's song. Like, it touched me. It was so good. I really didn't think Vanessa Hudgens could sing like that, and it was really, really good. Now, the songs are very crucial and vital to any musical, but for Grease specifically, they are like beloved. People know them by heart. So a lot of all the songs pretty much made it into the live version. There were a couple added additions and things were switched around, but keep in mind, the songs that you might not have ever heard of, like Afraid of My Love in the actual film, they are on the original Grease soundtrack. So they're in there. These aren't songs that they just made up. They are in the actual Grease production. So, thanks guys for watching. Be sure to follow me on social media at GlamborGirlBlog on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And be sure to visit my website, GlamborGirlBlog.com, for your perfect mix of pop culture news. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and maybe I'll post more videos like this. See you guys later.